Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Craig,
I'm Mercedes.
and one of the biggest search terms on YouTube is actually trip planning. So we wanted to talk to you a little bit today about how we planned our trip that we have coming up, some of the things we've done, and how we planned our route. So without further ado, we're gonna just jump right into it.
Sure.
So with so many places to go in the United States, how did we decide to come up with our route?
It all started with Craig signing up for 2 triathlons. So the first one's going to be in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. My sister lives there, and she did the Ironman. There we go. That's where
She did the 70.3 a few years ago,
Yeah.
and I thought, well, if she can do it, I can do it.
This is where it all started.
Yeah.
So he had to sign up for it. So he signed up for that last year, and then he also signed up for Maine. He's never been. Actually, have you been?
I've never been to Maine, but I think the reason I decided to do that one is because a buddy of ours just moved up there.
Yeah.
An old buddy.
And we have family that lives on the East Coast, so it was an incentive.
So that's kind of how we decided what we were doing. We knew we had to be in Idaho on a certain day, in Coeur d'Alene, and we knew we had to be in Maine. Those were not negotiable. So you pick your non-negotiable dates where you have to be, and then you can kind of fill in the little rocks from there.
Yeah.
And just for that, that's how we kind of use the how long we're going to stay at each place, what route we're going to do, and then along that we can choose, oh, we want to go to this place, we want to see this place, and we can add it to the stop.
And that's not just the way we RV, that's also the way when we went to Italy with our kids. We did the same thing. We had main things that we absolutely had to see, like the Colosseum, the Vatican, but then we left some days open to just kind of let things happen. Yeah, and chill out. So it's a good way to travel because then you make sure you are able to see those things, you make reservations, you get locked in, but then you're open to see new things that you didn't even plan. It's a new place. You don't know really what's around there.
And another little fun tip is if you have kids, you could get your kids involved. Like we asked our son Wyatt, who's going on the trip with us, obviously, what he wanted to see and if there was anything special in any of these places. And what did he say?
So one, he wants to visit a college in Michigan. This is where he's going to go to play football. So I don't even know what the college is. Is it Michigan State?
University of Michigan.
University of Michigan, because his favorite player went to that college, Tom Brady. Lake Tahoe.
He wanted to go to Lake Tahoe, so he got this pass from his school, and he's been dying to use it. He could use it in any state park in Nevada.
Yeah.
So
we'll be going. That's our very first stop is Lake Tahoe because we're here in Las Vegas.
Getting everybody involved, it gives them the enthusiasm to want to go on this trip and say, oh well, I was the one that picked this place. So
and it's not something that we would typically do. It's not like we want to go check out colleges, but he's going to be ecstatic, which as parents, when your kids are that way, it just kind of rolls over onto you.
A little bit about trip planning. At the start of the trip, you were a little bit stressed out about keeping all the reservations and like in one place and making sure that we even had reservations or they were available, where we were going to stop and kind of cool places along the way. So you actually brought up a good idea of
I was needing something that had all of our reservations. We didn't reserve for every night, but just like our destination spots, we wanted to make sure those were reserved. And then also a route, I was Googling from city to city to city, and it kind of got overwhelming. So I just did a Google search of like an RV route map, like a trip planner for RVs, and we came across Road Trippers.
All right, so as I'm pulling up Road Trippers here, it's a great way to keep everything in order, all of your reservations and everything. So you don't have to use them. If you don't want to use them, that's fine. If you have your own, that's fine. But this is what we use. So as you pull it up, this is the home screen right here. You select your starting point, and then where are you going? Let's just say we are going to Bend, Oregon. Then you click go. Oh, that's new. That's a new feature. I want to plan it myself. Let's not click that. Let's just do it this way. Okay, boom, you just started a new trip. That's new. Just start new trip. I haven't tried that out yet, so I don't want to talk about it. Okay, so maybe it didn't select it for us, so we're gonna go Bend, Oregon. I'd like to plan it myself. So that's probably what that was. All right, so I just got a notification that my new trip is started, and now we're just gonna go into here. So you can see up here, there's all these little icons that you can choose: fuel stops, activities, experiences, hotels, etc. So let's just say we want to find a place to camp along our route, and then boom, you click on it and it shows you everywhere you want to, or you can stay. And then if you want to find out a little bit more information, let's say I made it to Winnemucca and I want to stay at Colt RV Park and at Flying J. And boom, when you pick it up, or when you open it up, it shows you a little picture of it. You can have more pictures here. This one only has one photo. So we will go to another one and check that out. Okay, Winnemucca RV Park. Here we go. We got 3 pictures. Ooh, I don't like that pool. Okay. Got some information here. Excellent park for the night. Easy in, easy out. The office is clean and the man at the counter was nice. Only $18 per night. Okay, well, I want to try that one. So what's cool is you can go directly to their website and book it there. You click on the little web link and it brings you here. You can book now. You can see more pictures. They have all their information there. Cool. So that's how you would reserve it. Let's just say we found our place to camp. Okay, so now we want something to eat. Bars and restaurants. Now, where do we want to eat near here? And then if you want to get out of that, you just click the little X here and it takes you back to this screen. Next, you can choose your arrival dates. Let's just say we're gonna arrive April 17th. There you go. And then you can make it public or private. Okay. All right, now that was auto saved. And you can zoom out and you can see your whole route. Okay. Then you got these cool little features here. Popular destinations, you can see this is set to 30 miles away from the route, so you can see if there's something within your route that's fairly close that you want to go stop at. And if you want to adjust that, you just go here. I just keep it at 30 miles just in case. Next, up here, now that we've talked about all this and you've started a new trip, all you got to do is do that. You can go up here and click on your profile. This is where you can see all your trips, any reviews that you've left. I've never left one, so we don't have any there, but you can easily get to your saved trips. You can edit your profile, and this gives you the opportunity to set pictures, do a bio. You can set your vehicle information. I got my trailer set as the primary. That way I just always have my height, weight, and length put on there. And then you can check if there's any recalls, find RV repair. This also works on the app, so if you have something that pops up while you're going down the road, then you can also click in your profile and find it in the app on your phone. That way you always have it. And then I got the dimensions of the RV and propane. So if you make any changes, then you just click update vehicle. Last little thing I'm going to talk about is these little buttons here. You can clear the dates, you can add a waypoint or a stop onto your route, routing options. This is just another way to input your height, weight, and length and stuff. And you can avoid highways, boat ferries, or whatever you want to do. Let's keep boat ferries on there. There you go. And now you'll avoid boat ferries. So if you were going up to Seattle, then that would be beneficial. Trip settings. Then you can set the banner photo for the trip. And then if you want to put any of this information, it's just another spot for you to put what you're driving, what kind of fuel type, and the fuel economy, collaborators. If you want to add somebody to this, let's say you're going with somebody and they have their own RV and they're going to meet you somewhere, then you can invite them here, put their email, and they can plan the route and do it all with you. So that is Road Trippers. This is what we use. It seems to work well for us, and we like it.
All right, so that was Road Trippers, kind of a little brief overview of it, and that's what we use to plan our trips. So
Yeah, it keeps everything organized. It's easy. Sometimes just getting there, especially during summer, anything that's like a huge hit, national park, get reservations. I recommend it, but you don't have to go that route. We did a big trip a couple summers ago to Yellowstone, Glacier National Park. All we used was Google Maps, and it was totally fine. But for this huge 2.5-month trip, I knew we wanted something that kept us a little bit on track.
if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Also click that notification bell down below and leave a comment. Let us know what you thought. Let us know what you use. We'd love to hear what your trips are, what you got coming up. Maybe we'll see you guys out there.
Yeah, I'll see you on the road.
All right.